Hi, I'm CJ Altenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are here at the 2024 National Western Stock Show. We're about halfway through the show. We're in the Stadium Hall Level 2, back in the 1400 alley, so definitely come by and see us. We've got 5 awesome Cimarron trailers to show you. The one behind us is a 2023 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse living quarters with an Outlaw conversion. With me today, we've got some representatives here from our manufacturers. Lance Bagby is here with Outlaw Conversions. Lance, thanks for coming up and hanging out with us.
Thanks, CJ.
You bet.
Glad to be here.
Transwest and Outlaw have been partners for a long time. We're the longest tenured Outlaw dealer there is out there. So we've worked together a long time, built a lot of trailers, and we're here to help you out. So we're going to show you this 3-horse we have sitting behind us here. But before we do that, we're going to show you just kind of a layout of this. Again, it's a 3-horse integrated pod. But what we're looking at on the Outlaw side of it is a 14.9 short wall with a slide out. This trailer is 8 foot wide and it is 7'10" tall. So we're going to walk you through this. We're going to talk about this trailer specifically, but also we're going to talk with Lance what Outlaw does and the difference in the conversion companies out there, and just why an Outlaw with the Cimarron is different than everything else out there. So
that sounds great.
Let's go take a peek. All right, we're going to step into this trailer. We'll start with the gooseneck area. Lance, why don't you just kind of tell us what we're looking at here?
Well, in the tapered nose of this trailer, we have a standard queen size bed, then a full wardrobe cabinet up in the front of the nose there. You'll notice that there's TV entertainment up in the nose with dish satellite receiver, and then we also have all your power supply for 110 and 12 volt USB outlets. And this trailer actually comes with the optional additional generator start switch up in the bed area as well. As you come out, you'll notice that this nose area is accessible from both sides, being a dual entry trailer with pocket doors that release and close to close the front off.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit more privacy in this type of a setup, and the dual entry is really nice because a lot of customers will say, you know, I can sneak off from one side of the bed, somebody else can go from the other side. You're not crawling over them.
Absolutely.
With that type of a setup. Correct.
Yeah, we get that a lot where people just want to be able to have their own side to enter and exit the bed area. So,
and by it being 7'10" tall, it gives us a little bit more headroom up there in that gooseneck area.
Absolutely, it opens it up. And as you notice too, up there, it's fully vented for AC up in the ceiling of that nose with of course, LED lights that are throughout on the ceiling. And then we also have the optional spotlights for reading up there in the bed area.
Absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned the ducted air. That's one of the big things, and I love that about that is you have a more consistent temperature throughout this entire living quarters by having that ducted air. And what's really cool is if I want to shut down a little bit of air up there in the nose or in the bathroom and kind of force it one way or the other, you can kind of manipulate it by shutting some of those vents down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So as we kind of come out to the front of the drop area we call, by the doors we were coming in, we've got our smart TV mounted on the wall there. And then we have our entertainment cabinet below with, again, the dish satellite receiver option on this trailer, our Bluetooth stereo that controls our speakers that are in the ceiling, 2 in the nose, 2 in the living room area, and then 2 outside on the side of the trailer, all individually zoned for volume control in those particular areas. We have also a little storage cabinet below that, and then below that, this trailer is equipped with a 40-gallon freshwater tank that's in the base there, and then above those with your steps on either side, we also utilize those for storage as we can include storage anywhere in the trailer. Extra storage below. So trying to accommodate storage wherever we can possibly get
Every
that.
little nook and cranny that you can create
Absolutely.
some storage is definitely a plus.
That's what everybody asks for, is storage.
Now that freshwater tank is on that drop wall because behind us here is going to be our slide out. So this is a Liftco electric slide, and our water storage is over there against the drop wall because of the electric slide versus the hydraulic.
Absolutely.
Now what's been really cool, and Lance can attest to this, is over the last few years we've actually been able to kind of get a little bit smaller short wall sizes on some of these trailers because of the electric slide. We're not getting as big a footprint. We don't need as much framework and just the sheer size that we need for those hydraulic slide outs.
Absolutely, that's correct, CJ. And the way that we set this up with the sofa on this particular one, this is a sleeper sofa that will fold down and make a bed. But then we can also come down below this sofa and give you full access underneath for storage. Yep. So that's very handy to have as well. And then up above with overhead cabinet storage, and then your spot LED, again, LED spotlights for reading underneath, the accent wall lamps behind. You'll notice throughout on all the windows with the custom wood valances over the windows, and then the day-night shades that are included on all the windows as well. This trailer is included with some optional leather that we put on it, there being the full sofa back, and then up above on the top of the slide is an accent as well.
Yep. And this is that Weston style couch. I love the look of this. We've been doing a lot of trailers like this. I think it's a good look to the trailer. It ties in with the slide out by you using that accent up on top. That bottom storage, in my opinion, is great for if we actually need bedding for this sofa.
That's
because
right.
It's great. It's big enough you can shove some
tuck it
pillows
up out
under
of the
there.
way.
You can throw those blankets, and it's all right there if you need to access it and break this down into a bed there.
For sure, absolutely.
All right, so we'll kind of work towards the back side of that. We've got our refrigerator here.
So this particular trailer is included with a 6.0 refrigerator with the freezer compartment above, and then access to a storage cabinet up at top. Underneath this fridge, it's raised up off the floor, and the reason that is because we have a larger 25K furnace that's included in this trailer with the ducts down below on the base there. So that helps bring that fridge up off the ground that a lot of people like.
Yep. And then as you come into the bathroom, we got the pocket door, so it's not like we have to work around a swing door. That's fantastic, just like we saw up in the nose.
Yeah, that pocket door is, comes with a travel latch in the floor, and then when you close it, you'll be able to have a full-length mirror on the backside in the bathroom.
Yep,
and that's very handy to have as well.
And this bathroom, is very comfortable as far as the size on this. It's not like you have to have the toilet and the actual sink. You're not having to kind of stand over the toilet to get to the sink. Everything's kind of separate here, so just a really good size and layout back here in the bathroom. But we got a couple things. Lance, you can touch on these cabinets here.
Yeah, absolutely. This, as you mentioned, this bathroom is a really nice layout to give you a good floor space to maneuver and still utilize a lot of good cabinet storage throughout. We start with the linen cabinet here, fully floor-to-ceiling adjustable shelving, and then around to the vanity itself. Then on the vanities, we like to be able to give you storage underneath that vanity and access to your plumbing. That's very handy when you're getting ready to winterize your trailer, and so that's always nice to be very accessible. And then in this particular trailer, we included with a vessel sink there and faucet. Also have the upgraded nice tile backsplash, and then with the full mirrored door for the vanity, medicine cabinet up above is always nice as well. We include LED lights, very bright underneath the medicine cabinet, up above in our light box. Just keeps it nice and bright. The ladies really enjoy that extra lighting at the vanity in all the restrooms here. As we move around, we start going back into the back corner here where we have a full double rod closet. And then this particular one, We also have our movable table stored in the closet there. That's for our sofa. We can set that up and have a nice little tabletop to eat off of or whatever, and store it back in the closet. Our electrical converter system is down below our closet, and that's where everything will be accessible for all your fuses and breaker controls for the trailer. This is a 30 amp service trailer, and that's where all the main power comes into the trailer there. Then we have an overhead storage cabinet, and then a nice setup underneath this cabinet as we have towel rod, and then a little storage cabinet that's great for storing toilet paper and other miscellaneous items, there with the porcelain toilet that we include on all our Outlaws. This one has the optional upgraded wood toilet seat with the accent leather included and nail heads. Just really dresses it up, ties all that leather into the trailer really nice. And then as we come around, we're going into a radius shower. But this particular one is our almond color radius shower with the opaque glass sliding door and the upgraded optional slider bar, dual handle, oversized shower head, which is really nice. Lots of stand-up room inside this shower with the skylight that's up above in the ceiling there. Also gives it a little extra lighting, natural lighting, which is really nice. Can always come in handy.
All right, and then as we start working back into the living quarters space area, when we jump to the flip side of where that slide out is, we're going to get into our actual kitchen area. Again, a lot of storage with that back cabinet there.
Yeah, so in this particular one, as we start there on the wall, you'll notice up above we have our LP detection monitor system.
Yep.
The actual detection itself is down in the base cabinet of the kitchen, but the monitor panel is there on the wall. And then below that, of course, our thermostat for our AC and heat. And then our monitor panel that's going to monitor our batteries, our fresh and holding water tanks. And then our pump for water, and then our heater for the water heater. This water heater is also 110, but there is a switch for that. But the LP side for the heater is there on the monitor panel.
Absolutely.
The pantry cabinet is next below, beside that there. Adjustable shelves again. We like those adjustable shelves. That way you can arrange it the way you want. And then as we come down below that linen pantry cabinet, we also have a pull-out trash can. Makes it very nice, very user-friendly, and gives you, again, lots of storage that we're all about.
And that's one thing that when, I see it time and time again where people will send maybe trade-in pictures, and I always get a kick out of it because somewhere they got to figure out where to put a trash can.
Absolutely.
And it's usually, tucked in a corner, but you can see it's blocking some cabinets, some drawers, something like that. And we felt like that was a good touch to put in this trailer because now it actually has a place and it's out of the way.
Absolutely. It's very nice. And again, you're getting a lot of storage, a lot of cabinet, usable space in this 14.9 short wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really nice. As we come around to our kitchen here, as you see, we have our 3 drawers for storage here. We like to utilize those storage, and they're on a glide system and a latch system that keeps them in place and doesn't open going down the road. This happens to have the 2-burner recessed LP cooktop with the full countertop cover as well. And then above that is our convection microwave oven, full size. These are really nice and work very well. Again, more storage. It may not be a lot, but it gives you every bit of storage that you can utilize out of this trailer in the cabinets. And again, over here, more overhead storage cabinet throughout here and on the corner access, as you can see there. And then on all of our Outlaws, our kitchen sink comes with a countertop cover as well. That's very nice to have. Removable to a nice, deep, big porcelain sink. Pull-out faucet, always nice with the spray head for washing dishes off and things. makes it very handy. Again, window in the kitchen's always nice to give it a little natural light with the day-night shade there as well. And then over to our raised bar area where CJ's standing. There is a nice breakfast eating area, a couple of really nice leather bar stools that can be strapped in place and then released and come out. Just a nice little upgrade option to include.
And ties in with the accent like we tried to do on the toilet seat, the couch itself, the actual slide. And one thing, and I'm glad you mentioned how big and deep that sink is. We've tried to put a lot of emphasis on our inventory trailers, or when we're helping customers. That's one common thing we kept hearing is, boy, these are little sinks, and we really wanted to put a lot of emphasis on getting a larger, and deeper sink, so it's a usable sink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the big thing. So
yeah, it's very handy. We try to utilize that. One thing I did not point out, down below that sink, that's where our 6-gallon 110 LP water heater is set up. As you can tell, very meticulous about how we plumb those, make those nice and neat, easy access to the valves for winterizing process and all. So very nice finish out there. Electrical accent lighting spotlight underneath the overhead cabinet, and then 110 and USB 12 volt underneath the bar area as well. That's always very handy to have. Set a phone, whatever to charge there.
Right here.
Yeah.
And Lance, we talk about it time and time again. A lot of people look at this and they go, wow, what a beautiful living quarters. And it absolutely is. But let's talk about, how Outlaw, how you build your cabinets. I mean, this is custom hardwood cabinetry.
Everything we put in this trailer is hardwood throughout. These cabinets, each and every trailer is built to that specific trailer shell. We go through the process, and it's an engineered process of designing all the cabinetry for each and every trailer. Then that goes into our build process. Everything's done in-house. We have all of our CNC machinery. We build our own doors, all the way down to all the trim that you see, the crown molding. Everything that we do on the cabinet-wise, everything is controlled and done in-house. These are all solid cabinets, floors, backs,